In the recently concluded Miss Universe Philippines pageant, the most anticipated question and answer portion had a twist. The ability of the top 5 contenders to have an eloquent answer was tested because they were asked to answer 2 questions. The top 5 were initially asked one distinct question and was immediately followed by one common, relevant, and thought-provoking question. Here is how the top 5 candidates answered the distinct question for each of them. Kimberly Billy Hackinson from Cavite, who won 4th runner-up. The first question for her was, what advice will you give to a first-time voter for the 2022 elections? Here's her answer.
We have fought long and hard for our right to suffrage. And this is not something that we should waste. For us to be able to complain and be able to appreciate the things that we have as Filipino citizens, we have to vote. We have to participate in selecting our leaders. Thank you.
Pauline Amelix from Bohol, who won 3rd runner-up. The first question for her was, what factors influence you in deciding on what to buy or post online? Here's Pauline's answer.
The factors that help me decide that is basically what I want to put out there, what I want to show the world about myself, how I want to portray myself. What matters most is that we know who we are, that we are true to our authentic selves, and that we always try our best to show and share that to the rest of the world, and hopefully inspire them to do the same.
Michelle Gumabaw from Quezon City, who won 2nd runner-up. The first question for her was, if you are under strict quarantine and isolation, what is the most important mobile app for you and why? Here is Michelle's answer.
The most important app during this whole quarantine was my Bible. Having faith in the midst of this pandemic was very vital to me, not only for my mental health, but also for my sanity. It got me through the toughest of times. I was able to get through others through the toughest of times, and it kept me centered and it kept me grounded. And that's the most important thing that I would need in a pandemic. Thank you.
Isabel Ismael from Parañaque City, who won 1st runner-up. The first question for her was, to a child who's never seen a pageant, how would you describe a beauty queen? Here is Maria Isabel's answer.
I would tell that child that a beauty queen is somebody who is first and foremost a human being. She's somebody that is proud of who she is, but most importantly, she is somebody that brings hope. When she wears that crown on her head, it's not just because she's the most beautiful girl in the room, but it's because she's the woman who inspires hope. She's the woman who inspires love and productivity and somebody being authentic. And a beauty queen is somebody that we should always look up to.
Rabia Mateo from Iloilo City, Miss Universe Philippines 2020. The first question for her was, if you could create a new paper currency with the image of any Filipino on it, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Here is Rabia's answer.
If I were given the chance, I want to use the face of Miriam Defensor Santiago. For those who don't know, she was an Ilongga. But what I admired about her is that she used her knowledge, her voice to serve the country. And I want to be somebody like her, somebody who puts her heart, her passion into action. And after all, she is the best president that we never had.
And this is the common, relevant, and thought-provoking question all of the top 5 had to answer within 30 seconds. This pandemic has made clear our priorities, essential or non-essential. Where do pageants stand in this time of crisis? Here is 4th runner-up Kimberly Billy Hackinson's answer.
I am someone who is usually an independent person, but because of this beauty pageant, I realized that I needed to ask for help, that I needed to reach out to people, and same goes for everyone else. To be able to survive something as big as this pandemic, altruism should be practiced and cooperation is always the key. Thank you.
And this is third runner-up Pauline Amalik's answer to the question.
I think pageants are now an amazing platform to show that not all our dreams are canceled. They're just put on hold. And for us, we're lucky that we're still able to make this one dream come true, to stand here, to spread hope, to rally people together in action and conversation, and spark change. And together, I'm sure we can make a positive impact out there on this stage. That is the essence of beauty pageants in the time of the pandemic.
And here is second runner-up Michelle Gumabao's answer.
As we all know, pageants are a very, very inspiring event. Not only to the Philippines, but to every country who supports pageantry. It is important to stage a pageant and to show the Philippines that we are much more than our setbacks, than our failures, and that we are able to overcome any adversity. Having a pageant symbolizes hope, and right now on this stage, that is who we are. Thank you.
Here is first runner-up Maria Isabel Ismael's answer.
In my experience with the pandemic and being in one of the most prestigious pageants in the Philippines, I've realized that pageants are something that can give Filipinos hope, and it's something that can give Filipinos something to look forward to. It's something that we as Filipinos, as a pageant-loving nation, it's something that we're so proud of. It's something that gives us life. And that's the relevance of what the pageant is. We help each other out, we help other people, and we help ourselves grow. We help each other prosper through any negative aspect.
And this is Miss Universe Philippines 2020 Rabia Mateo's answer.
As a candidate, I know I'm not just the face of Iloilo City, but I am here carrying hope and as a symbol of light in the darkest times. And as of the moment, I want to help my community. I want to use my strength to make an impact. And that is the essence of beauty pageant. It gives us the power to make a difference.
Who do you think had the best answer in the Q&A segment? Share your thoughts in the comment section below.